Hi everyone, this is Kira from Dublin City Libraries. I hope you're all doing okay. Today I thought I would go through Tumblebook Library. This is an e-resource for children and it consists of animated talking picture books. They will read the book to your child. There's a voice recording of the book being read and the words are there as well, so your child can read along, which is really handy. There's quizzes, there's graphic novels, there's puzzles where you have to match the sentence to the image, and there's loads of different types of stories for different ages, as well as National Geographic videos and games. So there's lots of learning to be done. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to find Tumblebooks on our website if you are hoping to access it on desktop. Some people prefer it for desktop because, you know, the screen is bigger and the kids can type if they need to. So you go to our website, Dublin City Libraries, and in the left-hand column here, you'll see some e-resources highlighted. We're just going to click on more e-resources and how to access. Great, so it's an A to Z list, so Tumblebook is going to be down towards the bottom. So scroll, scroll, scroll. Here we go. Okay, so there's a URL here. If you are using it on desktop, you just simply click on this link here and it'll bring it up. And there it is. If you'd like to use the app, that's available on Android and iOS. So I'm using an Android tablet. So I'm just going to click here to be brought to the Play Store. And I am going to install Tumblebooks. Okay, now that it's installed, I'm going to open it up. So open. There's your little book icon. Right, so this is what you are going to see when you have the app. You need to log in. So you need your library card number for this. Your library card number is on the back of your library card. If you are a member of Dublin City Libraries, it will begin with the letter D followed by the number 1. You can also sign up for the library online and they will give you a temporary number. So here's the login screen. It's giving you the option to choose school or library. You're going to choose library because your membership is through the library. So I'm going to click on library. It's going to ask you what country you're in. So we're going to type in Ireland. There we are. Don't worry about state, just press next. So then we have to pick our library. So there's only 2 library services in Ireland that offer this service. And we are one of them, so we're going to pick Dublin City. And now I need to put in my library card number. So D1 6 5900002. I'm hoping I'll know this off by heart by the end of doing these videos. Okay, so now I'm going to log in. Great, so I'm in. So this is the Tumblebook Library app. The first type of book we're going to look at are storybooks. These are the animated talking picture books. So you can see at the top there's different color tabs. So I'm going to click on the first one, which is dark blue in color, storybooks. So there's lots of different ones to choose from. There was one I liked the look of here, Bailey by Harry Bliss. So I'm going to pick that one. So it gives you a little description of the book, who wrote it, who the publisher is, and then you click read online, which is just below the picture of the book. So This might be a little quiet for you guys because I'm wearing a mic set to record this, but I'll just give you a little taste of what it's like. So I'm just going to press play, start playing. Okay, so you can see they're very sweet little stories there with the animations. Next, we are going to look at the read-along books, which are for slightly older primary school kids. So besides storybooks, you'll see the orange tab, read-alongs. So these don't have animation, but they are narrated. So let's have a look at one of these. Let's look at The Big Tree Gang. So, as you can see, the description, the publisher. If you're familiar, they're American style gradings, but if you're familiar with them at all, you might know what level your child is at. We're going to read online. So you can see this is different. This is like a proper book. There's no animations, but you can have your child read the book like this. You can see it on the bottom. There's a chapter menu, bookmark, text options, color options. So that can make it a little bit more accessible. You can increase the spacing and the size. You can change the font. With the color options, you can choose a different colored background and touch the color you want for the text. So for example, if you wanted a green background, if your child finds it easier to read against a green color background, you can do that as well. And of course, you can increase the text size. So let me see how much bigger I can make it. So, and I want to increase the spacing too. So you can make it much bigger and clearer for your child, and you can also change the font as well. Next up are the ebooks. So it's the green tab here beside read-alongs, ebooks. So these are different. These don't have the voice reading the book. These are just ebooks for children, like you'd read an ebook yourself. So if we have a look at Because of Winn-Dixie, we've got the description again. These would be for slightly older readers. So read online, and you'll see it looks just like a regular ebook. There's no option to have it read to you, but you can increase the text size and change the color, just like in the previous ones. Next, we're going to look at graphic novels, which are, of course, hugely popular with many readers. So there's titles for all ages and reading levels with multiple genres and topics. So let's have a look. They feature artwork, well-known characters, there's Lego, the Smurfs, but there's also some Shakespeare on there as well for advanced readers, which might be useful for any children who are doing Shakespeare. So we'll just look at advanced readers. Now there's one there, As You Like It. So it's a graphic novel of As You Like It by Shakespeare. So read online. And that's the front of the book. I'm going to scroll down, and it's going through all the characters. And then that's the start of the story. Next, we're going to look at nonfiction. So I'm going to click on the nonfiction tab up here. There's a number of different topics: animals, history, geography, science, biography, insects, seasons. So these are good if you want to do more kind of school focused reading with your child. So let's just have a look at one. So there's animals in camouflage. So in addition to being able to read this book, some of them have extra features like games and videos. So if I click play video, it brings a National Geographic video about fish disguises, which really helps bring the topic to life. So you can play video. It pops up here, and then you just press play and you get a real life video, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the videos. They are from National Geographic, and they're between 2 and 5 minutes long, and they're on various topics. Most of the videos are paired with ebooks, so they're a nice way to introduce the topic as well. So I'm going to click on the video tab. You can see again there's different types of videos. There's animals and nature, history, space and technology, biology, and so on. I am going to take a look at a history video, Aboriginal rock art. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to play video and just give you a little taster.
Long before the land grew roads and towns, long before the first Westerners arrived, long before humans here even had a word for art, the rock artists of Australia were drawing a dream time.
Now I'm going to show you language learning, which should be really useful. The main languages that are on here are French and Spanish. So you can see there's a number of different titles in French and Spanish. They have a section at the bottom, world languages. So this one here is in Chinese. And then this one here is in German. So there's less books in other languages. Most of them are French and Spanish. So if we have a look at the French titles, you can see lots of different types of books there. And that'll be really useful to help children keep up with their language skills. This might even be good for secondary school children who are doing French or Spanish for their junior or leaving cert. Next is the playlists feature. So I'm just going to click on the playlist tab here. So playlists allows you to access pre-loaded playlists. The ebooks play back to back like a music playlist. You can also create your own playlist. When you go to a book, there should be a button that says add to playlist and you can add it to your own playlist. But here, there's different types of ones like under 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. So if I look at Beautiful Moon Bella Luna, it's in English and Spanish, and we can read it online. And I'm just going to see if we go back to a storybook, can we add that to our playlist? So if I look at the Ancient Oak, and you see there the red plus sign, add to playlist, and that'll add it to my playlist. And finally, puzzles and games. So some of these are paired with ebooks. You'll see them as an option underneath the book, or you can access them independently via the puzzles and games tabs. So there are puzzles, sentence matching games, word catch games, and lots more. So I'm going to pick a new game. I'm going to pick Abracadabra and the Tooth Witch sentence game. So I'm going to play the game. I'm going to start. So I need to match the picture with the sentence. So one night the tooth witch dropped her bag, and I can see the first picture there shows her dropping her bag. So I pick that and it's correct. And it goes on like that. So that's a really nice way of kind of checking for comprehension and understanding. And that is Tumblebooks. So as you can see, it's a really great resource for children that makes reading fun, has lots of different options to make it more accessible in terms of changing font size, having the book read to you, changing the background colour, videos, quizzes. So I hope you and your family find it useful. The last thing to say is Tumblebook do a monthly newsletter. So I'm going to click on this here. And they show you significant days on the calendar and books that might be nice to read on those days.